Have you ever spent time with someone and felt there was a spark, but you weren't sure if it was one-sided? Crushing on someone can be exciting, but also nerve-wracking, especially if you're unsure if they feel the same. Sometimes people hide their true feelings for all sorts of reasons. Let's decode some of the telltale signs so you can get a clearer picture. 1. They're always around. Think about it. If someone doesn't have a particular interest in you, they won't go out of their way to be nearby. But if they have a crush, they'll start finding reasons to cross paths with you. It might be subtle at first. Maybe they suddenly volunteer for the same project, show up at your favorite coffee shop, or join the same clubs as you. This isn't just about showing up in the same places. Notice the little things, too. Do they sit closer to you than usual? Do they linger after a group hangout, hoping to catch you one-on-one? Do they seem to accidentally brush by you or initiate light, playful touches? This consistent closeness is a vital sign that there's more than friendship on their minds. They might not even be aware they're doing it. Our minds are drawn to attractive people, making us want to be physically closer to them. So, if you start noticing that someone seems to be constantly in your orbit, start paying attention. Their hidden feelings might subtly guide them toward you. 2. Their body language speaks volumes. Even when someone tries to hide their feelings, their body language often gives them away. Please observe how they sit, stand, and move around you. Do they seem more tense or awkward than usual? This nervousness might be a giveaway that they like you. Here's what to look for. Posture. Do they sit up straighter or adjust their posture when you're around? This could be a subconscious way of trying to appear taller and more attractive. Mirroring. Do they subconsciously start to copy your gestures or the way you're sitting? This mirroring is a sign of interest and a desire to connect. Openness. Do they uncross their arms, relax their shoulders, and generally open up their body space when they're around you? This relaxed posture suggests they feel comfortable in your presence. Remember, body language is subtle. Don't read too much into a single gesture, but if you notice a pattern of open, engaged body language when they're around you, it's a positive sign. 3. It's all in the eyes. Our eyes are incredibly expressive and can be a significant giveaway regarding hidden feelings. Someone who likes you will try to steal glances at you when you're not looking and quickly look away if you catch them. That fleeting moment of being caught can be thrilling and revealing. Here are other things to watch for. Lingering gaze. During conversations, do they hold your eye contact slightly longer than expected? This lingering look could signify they're enjoying and hesitant to break the connection. Dilated pupils. This might be harder to spot, but our pupils subtly dilate, get bigger, when we see something or someone we find attractive. The eyebrow flash. This is a quick up and down movement of the eyebrows. Studies show that we subconsciously do this as a sign of interest when seeing someone we're attracted to. Keep in mind that eye contact can vary depending on culture and personality. But if you notice someone's eye behavior shifts around you precisely, it's worth paying closer attention to. 4. They pay attention to the little things. Someone who has a crush on you won't just hang on your every word during extensive conversations. They'll also pay attention to the everyday details about your life. This means a few things. They remember. They'll recall things you mention in passing, like your favorite band, a weird food you love, or the name of your pet. It shows they're genuinely listening and want to know more about you. They notice changes. Did you get a new haircut or start wearing a new accessory? They might compliment you on it or ask questions about it. This shows they're observant and attuned to you. They offer little surprises. Do they bring you coffee just how you like it or recommend a book you mentioned wanting to read? Small, thoughtful gestures like these demonstrate they're invested in your interests and happiness. Paying attention to the little things takes effort. If someone consistently does this, it's a vital sign they care about you deeply. 5. They suddenly get awkward or flustered. Crushing on someone can make even the most confident person feel flustered. When someone secretly likes you, they might trip over their words, blush unexpectedly, or get nervous for seemingly no reason when you're around. Why does this happen? When we have feelings for someone, our brains sometimes go into overdrive. We get self-conscious and worried about saying the wrong thing or making a bad impression. This inner turmoil can manifest in awkwardness that's out of character for them. So, if someone is usually smooth and collected and suddenly starts stumbling around you, don't assume they've lost their cool. It could be a sign those hidden feelings are throwing them off their game. 6. They light up around you. When someone has a crush, being around the person they like can light up their entire demeanor. Notice if their energy seems elevated or they smile more around you than with others. Here's what to watch for. Genuine smiles. Are their smiles big and genuine or seem forced? A genuine smile reaches the eyes and feels contagious. A change in tone. Does their voice get slightly higher or softer when talking to you? Changes in tone or inflection can suggest excitement or the extra attention they give you. Playfulness. Do they seem more lighthearted and playful around you? Flirty teasing or inside jokes can be a way of exploring a connection while hiding their true feelings. Of course, some people are naturally bubbly and outgoing. But if you notice a clear shift in their energy, specifically when they're interacting with you, it might be a sign that you're the cause of those extra smiles. 7. They want your undivided attention. Have they found subtle ways to pull you away from the group or monopolize your time? This could be a sign they crave a more intimate connection and a chance to focus on just you. Here's how this might play out. The accidental bump. In a crowded setting, do they accidentally bump into you, leading to a private one-on-one conversation? Pulling you aside. During a group hang, do they find excuses to talk to you alone, even if it's just for a few minutes? Prioritizing you. When others are vying for your attention, Do they seem determined to keep your focus on them? This isn't about being rude or possessive. It's about making those small moments alone with you matter. If you notice this pattern, it suggests they see you as someone exceptional. 8. They become your biggest supporter. Someone who has feelings for you will naturally become your cheerleader. They'll celebrate your successes, big or small, offer support during tough times, and genuinely want to see you shine. Think about it. Enthusiastic praise. Do they seem extra excited about your accomplishments or go out of their way to compliment you? Listening, ear. Are they there to listen attentively when you need to vent, offering encouragement and a shoulder to lean on? Small gestures. Do they offer thoughtful favors or go out of their way to make your life easier, even in small ways? This level of support goes beyond essential friendship. It shows they're invested in your happiness and want to be a positive presence. 9. A touch of jealousy. Even if someone tries their best to hide their feelings, a little bit of jealousy might slip through when you're interacting with other potential crushes. It's a natural reaction, but it can be a giveaway to how they feel. Keep an eye out for changes in mood. Do they seem to withdraw or become quieter when you talk about someone you like or spend time with another potential partner? Subtle jabs. Do they make playful but slightly pointed comments about the other person? This could be a way to mask their insecurity. Increased attentiveness. Do they suddenly try harder to capture your attention when someone else is around as if to remind you they're there? Remember, jealousy doesn't always mean someone is controlling or possessive. In this case, it's likely a sign that they care about you and fear losing your attention to someone else. 10. Their friends might spill the beans. If someone has a big crush on you, chances are they've told their friends all about it. Friends tend to know these things, even when the person with the crush tries to keep it a secret. Here's how this plays out. Teasing and knowing looks. Do their friends tease them in your presence playfully? Do they exchange knowing glances or smirks when you two interact? Making excuses. Do their friends find ways to leave the two of you alone, making it obvious they're trying to give you space? Outright confessions. If they're incredibly bold, a friend might take you aside and tell you directly about their friend's feelings. Please pay attention to the vibe you get from their friend group. If they seem amused or overly invested in your interactions with their friend, it's a strong hint that there might be more to the story than meets the eye. Bonus tip: how to respond. Okay, so you've spotted many of these signs and suspect someone has a crush on you. What next? If you're interested too, don't be afraid to show a little reciprocation. Smile back. Be open to spending time together, and perhaps find a subtle way to let them know you might also be interested. If you're not interested, be kind but direct. It's better to be clear and respectful than to lead someone on. Gently tell them you value their friendship but don't romantically see them. Remember, having a crush is normal and often harmless. Whether you share your feelings or not, treat the person with honesty and empathy. Have you ever experienced any of these signs? Did someone have a secret crush on you? Share your stories in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content from Stoic Prowess.